Okay, Lise, we're here at the house. We can only think that they're talking about the noise of the doorbell. That
It's a little like muffled.
muffled, like not as clean, I guess. But I mean, that's. I mean, if it works, it works. I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to make the sound a certain sound for the buyers.
Right. The garage we've been to each one of these. So the garage
Yes.
has the fluorescent tubes.
One of the two tubes is out. I just think that we just need to replace the fluorescence. We're already here, so we'll just show you this wood rot. And unfortunately, wood rot is considered like wood destroying. And we've got it down here. And then we also have it on the other side down here. It's all rotted out as well down there. So, I mean, that's something that is typical. It happens all the time with these exterior doors. But it is something that should be replaced.
Pool light. It's actually a spotlight.
It's a spa light, and we did check that. The pool light is on right now, and we'll show you the spa light is not working. Again, it's supposed to function, of course, but pool light is on, as you can see, and the spa light is not working, as you can see, unfortunately. What's next, Ty?
The laundry washing machine.
Laundry washing machine. I made you a little separate video of that. I do have an appliance repair service. My AC guy actually repairs appliances as well. I'll send you that video separately because I'm not going to turn the washer back
So,
on.
I mean, at first we kind of thought it was a joke, but as we ran, I mean, it sounds like an airplane's taking off. It's the bearings are bad on it.
Yes.
It's really loud.
Really loud, yes. What's next?
Guess better, the ceiling fans.
Ceiling fans. So this one, I don't know what they're talking about with the chains. The chains actually were removed because you installed, these switches here so that you don't need chains, which turns the light, as you can see, off or on. It turns the fan on or off. But
You don't need those chains.
you don't need the chains, exactly. They removed them because they just don't want them hanging down. This one, unfortunately, the fan does not turn on or off. The fan does not function.
So it's either some wiring within the fan, or maybe it's within.
Or it could be the
circuit board.
switch.
Could be the switch. So we're not really sure.
Yes, correct. So I'm going to turn it off, but that is the fan is not working in this one.
We'll check the window locks in here real quick.
I checked the window locks in here. As you can see, I put the windows up. The windows are working. One problem that we have is that see this see this stuff right here on every single of the windows. This stuff is just dry rotted and it's all just like falling off.
It just flakes off every
I mean,
time
you can
open
see
the
that it's all falling off. There's a whole bunch of it on the ground outside the window. So on every single window, that is happening.
And that's one of
And
the
it's
things they're
just,
asking for.
they're asking for that. I would just be absolutely tedious to pay somebody to have to come and replace each one of these things. I mean, you can see it's on every window because we've checked.
Caulking in the shower. Right
Caulking in the shower. This is considered cosmetic, but this would be an easy fix. You can see just around the edge right here, you can see that caulking is cracking. It would be a super easy fix. Nevertheless, that's what they're referring to.
The dining room windows you tried, right?
These windows, I did open and close them, and they
Yeah,
do work.
they do
So,
lock.
and they do lock.
There was a light here, that the recessed light that they're saying did not work. It just took a little while for it to pop on, but it does.
It does work. It's just when you turn off the light switch, Tyler, and possibly want to turn it back on, this particular one, there's only this one.
I think you'd have to let it sit.
You have to let it sit for a little while. I think it takes a little while for it to warm up. That might be just a different light right there.
Yeah.
But I mean, it does work. That one's pretty chintzy, actually.
The slider.
Slider. This was the thing that I went through with these guys. It
I push
gets.
on it, I get to here, and I'm leaning on it pretty good. I'm leaning on it really good, actually.
This was the thing I was talking to you about with the header. They have to shave down that header. I don't know what to do about fixing that. This lock will work, but it is really hard. And one thing they did actually not mention, you can see how I move it. See that light that comes through there? They actually didn't mention anything about that.
Yeah.
But it just,
It
it has a little bit of a gap, and it's just this lock is just really difficult to make it work. Nevertheless,
We tried the windows in the dining room, right?
yeah, in this window, it is, I opened and closed the windows and man, it is hard and I can't even, you look at the locks, I can't even get the locks to like, those do not open and close very well at all. They're extremely difficult. I didn't want to break the windows, so I was concerned about that.
They're saying this battery needs to be replaced.
That's an easy one.
This over here is trouble.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about this one besides replacing the whole window. There's almost looks like a BB hole or like it's cracked.
Yeah, it goes all the way through, unfortunately.
Yes, and yeah, I mean, you can see the hole there. It goes all the way through the window. So, I mean, you can get water coming in if you get some sideways rain.
So that's it besides the open permit, which I'll go check on tomorrow. I wanted to get this inspection report back before I went down to the county and figured out what the story with that is. So I'll go down there tomorrow morning.
That's everything?
That's everything, yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, you know, we may be able to get some of this fixed. We may, you know.
Some of it is so minor, and especially this stuff that I'm holding in my hand on the windows and that window that has a little hole in it.
Offer them some type
I
of
would offer a credit.
We'll see. Let us put
That
some.
in the slider, as we know, the slider trying to get that header. I mean, you don't want to have to.
No. It's,
I mean, some
we're
of the
never
stuff.
going to be able to fix it to their
liking.
To their liking. So you know, it's definitely worth offering a credit if they will agree to it, because that one's going to be an expensive fix and not one that we want to do.
I agree.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Bye, Lee.
See you.